when they were bought by Spotify, I didn't, I said this to Will Dagus and some others at the time, but I'm like, I think it's a terrible idea. Like I love the reach that you're going to get with this. And I love the exposure, and I love that this is a good thing for the company, but I think it's terrible for you in the long run, but and really kind of terrible for the authors too, because Spotify is this major company. Like they're not going to care as much about the authors as Findaway did, you know? And it turned out that was, I think, pretty true.
No, I mean, it sounds like they were in it for the parts of the machine, right? They probably wanted
That's
a
what I
couple little
think.
pieces of that business and they
Yeah.
bought it, they got those pieces, and now they're just spinning off whatever's left.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what happens. And come August 1st, you'll really see it go. But I've talked to these guys, and there's some really, I mean, honestly, they've got some really cool stuff that they're working on that I can't talk about, but I can tease you and say, it is something I think authors are going to want to remain a part of, because they've got one thing in particular I really am like ridiculously excited about. I can't wait to see that launch.
Awesome.
Wish I could say more.
Okay.
We got one final story here, and we're looping back here on the whole AI deepfake thing. BBC harnesses AI to create writing classes given by Agatha Christie. BBC's BBC Maestro's new crime writing course features an AI-generated likeness and restored voice of the late Agatha Christie, assembled from archival interviews, letters, and other writings, dialogue curated by four Christie scholars and approved by her estate. Actress Vivian Keane performed mannerisms, VFX artists, and voice cloning tools, then blended her performance with licensed images and historical audio to create realistic lessons covering structure, plot twists, and suspense. Christie's family and BBC Studios call it a respectful, quote, masterclass in her own words. Yet the project highlights growing questions around posthumous AI recreations, consent, and the impact on living writers' livelihoods. Even more, AI resurrected literary icons in branded courses. I'm sorry, expect more of those. An emerging revenue stream for estates and platforms, and a signal that understanding licensing, voice likeness rights, and AI ethics is becoming part of the modern author's toolkit.